You're up.
All right,
I make a motion to come out of executive session.
Second.
Jay makes a motion, come out of executive session. Scott seconds that motion. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Let the record reflect that no votes or agreements were made during executive session. Okay, we're out of executive session and back into our Board of Supervisors meeting. And under public comments, I have the esteemed Mr. Willie Simmons here today. Mr. Simmons, would you come to the podium there?
Our commissioner.
Good morning.
Commissioner of our roads, our state roads.
Well, let me thank you all for giving me the opportunity to come before you this morning and just to say hello and just kind of give you a little quick update, although you don't really need it because you see me over here so often. I was telling the reporter that I need to find a residence over here. Come on,
Agree with
real.
that.
We're good with that.
They're good with that.
Well, but again, thank you all
in
for
a
giving
city,
me the opportunity.
you going in a subdivision or in a rural part of town?
You want 3 acres or 300?
Let's do 3. I might be able to afford 3. But no, it's always a pleasure to be in Rankin County. And we've been here so much, so many different times to make an announcement. And I just want to thank you all for the support that you give to me as your commissioner and allowing me to collaborate and work with you. And hopefully we are responsive to what it is you're concerned with and address your needs. I know the last time we were here, you were concerned about the bridge and how much time it would take and what challenges we would have in moving the traffic. And that is something we're always concerned with because when we start projects, it does create a problem in the flow of traffic, and oftentimes citizens are not very patient for the progress that's trying to be made. But you all were very supportive, and as a result of us working together, I think it helped to tone down some of the problems that you normally find. Just quickly to say to you though that here in Rankin County, we have been very supportive of the things that you need, and the big project that started under Commissioner Hall that we were able to finish, Highway 49, I think that's been a tremendous help for Rankin County, but also for the citizens traveling, going to the coast and traveling that area. That highway is amazing to me in the manner in which the engineers designed it and the contractor completed it to make the traffic flow better.
Yes.
With all the businesses that was there, we didn't have to lose any business. It cost a bit more than what we had anticipated. Ended up costing about right at $255 million total cost to get it finished, but I think it's a worthy investment. And then following that, we have had the project, the overlay of the bridge, the West Rankin project, the one that we had so many challenges with. We now have that project under our administration, and that's going to be a good project, again, for Rankin County. And once we complete it, we estimate the cost of it to be around $60 million that it would take to get it finished. But giving thanks to your legislative leadership, Senator Kirby and all the rest of them, Senator Hoskin, they have worked well with us to get monies into the system, and you all know how to push the button to get the federal delegation on your side, to get the state and MDOT. So once again, you know how to make it work. You can become a model for a lot of other counties in the state in putting together the plans that you put together and how you push those plans. While you may have an individual plan that you want to work, you know, Calhoun, I always want all the money going into his district. And he fights for that. But when it comes to Rankin County as a whole, he's going to fight. It doesn't matter whether he's going into another district or not. Mr. Chairman, he's going to fight for you just like he would for us. And that's good. We don't see that in some areas of the state. So once again, if we could get a model to take around, we would definitely say you would be one. We looked at the Pearl Richland project. That was a great project with the highway, the bridge going over the railroad track and connecting those two communities, about $14 million. So when your connectivity come together like we have done, and you are working with it's going to pay off great things. You should also know that we have done 7 bridges during my tenure, and those bridges came to about $9.4 million. That doesn't include the ERBF bridge that was put in place by the legislature, but they have done that one. 2 bridges that you have done at $1.4 million. And then milling and paving, we have done about 36 miles of paving and milling that came to $38.9 million. So again, we've been spending money here. My worst visit in Rankin County came last Wednesday when we went over to Brandon and came to Brandon to take a look at the situation with Highway 18 and Sunset Village. And we committed to the supervisor at that meeting, as well as to the city of Brandon, that we're going to do another study to take a look at where we are on Highway 18. As soon as we get that data back, then we're going to make some decisions about what to do with that intersection on Highway 18, because we're very concerned, like you are, about the families and the individuals who travel along that corridor and trying to make it work. We did purchase land when we was upgrading Highway 18 years ago, so that's an issue that we don't have to address when we get ready to do whatever we do. But we're going to be working with you closely about Highway 18 and other projects that you have here in Rankin County to support you in what you want to do. So I want to just come by and say hello and share that with you and let you know that whatever you can do to help us, we'd appreciate encouraging the state legislature to give us recurring money. They've been very good in giving us money, one-time money. And if you look back over the past 3 years, we actually have gotten about $785 million in capacity projects, which has been good for us. But those are one-time monies. We can't really plan if we don't get the money coming in on a recurring basis. So while they are good and been good at giving us the one-time money, we are advocating for the other two commissioners, Caldwell and Busby, as well as Brad White, our CEO, advocating for them to give us recurring dollars, because we need about $200 million for our capacity project annually to make it work, and about $400 million to make the maintenance project work. You know, in 1987, when they did the highway program, we refer to it as the 1987 highway program, but when they did that, they didn't put any maintenance money in it. And we have a need now for a lot of maintenance dollars. The $80 million that we get for gaming through the lottery is not adequate. I look in the mirror oftentimes and get upset with myself, because I was the senator who handled the bill, and the expert told us that we would never get over $50 million in the lottery. So we say, okay, let's cap it at $80 million, and we know we'll get all the money. Well, now, because the bill was amended to say anything over $80 million will go to education. Education is getting just about as much as we are getting right now. So I look in the mirror and say, why didn't you just say all of the lottery money? And we would be far ahead of where we are today. But once again, anything you can do to encourage the legislators and the governor, lieutenant governor, and the speaker to give us the recurring dollars we need is going to be helpful to us as we go forward and doing projects, especially our capacity projects in the future. So let me stop here and answer any question that you may have.
I got one, Commissioner, on the, of course, you know, the big project we're working on, the I-20 connector. Can you give us an update on the, I guess, the studying that y'all done on the interchange right there at the exit 54 on changing the configuration of the interchange?
We have looked at it and did study, but we haven't come back yet with the design. And until we get that part of it in, we really can't give any good information on toll costs or a completion date. So we are waiting on that phase of it to be completed, and we'll be able to share that with you. But I'll go back and look specifically at where we are and get in that and see if I can give you some dates on when we should be ready to move forward
Cause the county's getting close to having enough funds to start the construction with, after y'all's approval on that. I think we're getting close now. Y'all should have that by the end of the year on,
Okay.
and then start acquiring right away first of next year. And I
How
mean,
come-
we don't need to build a bridge unless we get the interchange right there, because
Get
it's
the-
still gonna bottleneck everything down.
Exactly. So you need our approval on getting all of it done, so let me follow up with you on that. Okay.
Yeah, you, in history, you sitting at the right time, man. We got projects been going on for 25 years coming to a culmination here. You know, we got East Metro, West Rankin Parkway, 49, so yeah.
Yeah.
You make some things happen.
Yes, sir.
We
Lakeland
appreciate your
Drive.
help, for
Yeah,
sure.
we do appreciate that, especially in District One. I know Calhoun wants to take all of it.
Milling on 49 now.
That's right. Yeah, we appreciate it. Yeah,
Before that, you talk about going from, Florence all the way down to Simpson County?
right.
Yep, that is going to be, good for us to get that completed. And 49 is one of those highways that's top of our priority, and constantly looking at what we need to do to improve it because of the traffic flow.
Right.
And the interstate system, 20, 55 flows, but when you look at the traffic that flows on 49 south and north, but more in particular, south coming through Rankin County, is a challenge. And again, we're grateful for what we have done. Thanks to Commissioner Hall for starting that project in 2017, but we've been able to get it finished. So we're going to be looking at 49 to make sure that we kind of stay ahead of the game. Yeah.
That's good.
Commissioner, are you able to give an update on anything on Highway 25 in Flowood from, say, Grants Ferry Road out to 471? I know they're doing some surveying and stuff like that through the, y'all are. Could you give a quick update on that?
We're doing surveying. We have monies that we have set aside to move that project. It's in our 3-year plan.
Yes, sir.
But the surface, we're doing a little bit more than just paving that project. We're not just paving and building it. We're looking at the surfaces and upgrading, enhancing it, because at one period, 25 was it still is, it's kind of a rough ride, but if you were trying to go to Mississippi State in your RV on a Saturday or Friday,
Absolutely.
I mean, that was a roller coaster kind of a ride.
Motion sickness.
No, you're exactly right. So, we're looking at the entire surface of that particular segment of the, 25, going on up towards Carthage. So, yes, sir.
Thank you.
Some people use Highway 43 to cut through from Pelahatchie to Canton. And I know you have told me, and Brad has told me, that it will be, maybe put out for bids in 2025. We appreciate that, and we just don't want to lose that off the calendar, because it needs it.
Okay.
43 between Pelahatchie and
Did
Biz.
you know, Tal, when we gonna let that? 43? I think it is
I'm good.
25,
I'm
but,
good.
we'll go back and make sure of that.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Mhm.
Commissioner, I just want to say thank you again for coming to see us and giving us an opportunity to welcome you to Rankin County. And I appreciate very much the cooperation. I get a front row seat, so I see what's happening with the folks that are helping the county directly and how we interact with the MDOT representatives. And they're always cooperative and helpful and try their best to accommodate our needs. So just wanted to say thank you for everything that you're doing.
Okay.
It makes a huge difference for our community, and we can't thank you enough.
We're committed, and thank you. Okay,
You wanna take a picture with us?
of course.
Come on. I would've put on the next item.
You wanna wear my cap? Oh, we're gonna get down there.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to stand up for a minute. Yeah, there we go.
I got a coat on.
Well, I was here first.
These slouches, they come to work dressed in the old way.
Good to see you. I'll see you Saturday. Mr. Clerk?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he spoke down at Richmond on the dedication of 49. He's the only guy I've heard that caused the double with my boy. I went with my boy on it. Yeah, several times. Yeah, I was in the legislature when we passed the 87 highway bill. Lord, the mayor when we went through all of 49 projects. Hey, it's great. It's great. Yes, sir. I'll say here.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all again. Thanks a lot.
Set your chair back over here.
Real slow.
Jay Bishop, nice to meet you, man.
All right, appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
I think so. Thank you. Nice to see you guys.
Hey, yes, sir, Mr. Bishop, yes, sir. Thank you for being here today.
We're not, you got a card. I've lost the one you gave me. I ain't throw it away. I lost my phone.
I got one.
All right. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, just get a call.
I did not say that.
This is Russell. Make sure that I'm straight, this is. Take care, everybody.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, Russell, nice to meet you.
Hey, Russell. See you guys.
I mean, yes, sir.
Thanks for coming.
You need a motion to adjourn?
Adjourn. All right. Now then, do we have any other additional business? Do we have any other public comments?
So, did, Keith, did she wanna come see us?
Who was it?
Stacy, Keith told me Stacy reached out to him, wanted to talk with us, but I didn't know she wanted to talk to him in the meeting.
She said no. All right.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Brad makes a motion to adjourn. Jay seconds that motion. We'll be back on October the 7th. All in favor of adjourning?
Aye.
Motion passes. We're adjourned.